Morning, it's April 26, 2018. Today is Thursday, day 6 of post-warrior education training. Just finished up trading for today, and kind of upset at myself, but not too emotional about it. But I had just a couple stocks on the watch list. Was watching CRK this morning, and pre-market it was gapping up. It had a nice pattern, ascending pattern of just green candlesticks, making new highs for every new stick, and a nice ascending pattern. So I was like, okay, this is a good one to watch. There's only $7, I think, pre-market, the high, and it was kind of consolidating before the open. So I put that one on the watch list, defined my entries and exits. And what happened when the bell rung was I noticed that my entry was 736, or break over 735, and it had gone up to about 715 pre-market. I want to say, I can't recall exactly. Let me see if I can look here. It went up to 719, and then it started to come back down to 711 right when the bell opened. And I put my entry at 736. I noticed some key levels of resistance on the chart, so I charted all that prior. So I'm like, okay, good. But then when the bell rings, I'm like, oh man, there's a considerable gap between 15 and 36. I mean, that's not a bad profit right there to take, and it was on its way up. So what do? When you're not disciplined, you adjust your entries during the trade, and that always is not the thing to do. So I think I set a stop loss for like 10 cents less, and it entered at, let's see, where am I? Trying to see it's not showing me how much I made on that one, or actually lost. So I got in. I can't, for some reason it's not loading where I got in, but regardless, I got in. Then I got immediately stopped out. Then it hits my 736 entry and proceeds to go all the way to 785. So that's 50 cents, right? Doing math. And I then took another trade on the way up. Never do that. No. So I think I took it at 770, and then it tapped 86, and then it just dropped all the way back down. So lesson learned here. Stick to your rules, stick to your entries and exits pre-market. That's why you do it pre-market, because you have no emotion involved. You don't change it during the trade. These are all things you already know. But when you're in the trade and you see a stock going up emotionally, you want to jump in. Don't do that. Stick to your rules. Stick to your rules. Stick to your entries. Stick to your rules. Stick to your entries. So kind of kicking myself. Ended up taking, if it could have been a 50 cent winner, turned into 2 lost trades, and could have done better. So that's just my tip for myself and for you out there. Stick to your rules, stick to your entries. Don't change it during the trade, and you'll be successful. Ross always talks about, I read this one thing, you know, the reason you lose trades is for 3 things. You're either not disciplined, you don't follow your rules, or you don't have good risk management. So I was not disciplined. I followed the rule. I followed strategy. I had a strategy, which was a break over basically pre-market high, but during the trade I was not disciplined. So what happens? You lose. So that's my lesson today, day 6. Have a good day.